वेलकम बैक लर्नर्स, वेलकम टू मेरा एजुकेशन चैनल। आज हम सॉल्व करेंगे क्लास 8 की माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेस का वर्कशीट, ओके, विथ फुल डिस्कशन एंड विथ एग्जांपल्स। ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस डेटाबेस, डेमो डेटाबेस, एंड this is my worksheet. Okay, so shall we start first? Okay, the first question is given here. View display the table as a grid. Dash view display the table as a grid. As you can see, in this database we have two views. Okay, one is datasheet view, second is design view. As you can see, design view is this, like where we can design our table. Okay, and then this is our grid view where we can see this. Okay, so answer will be for this first question, answer will be datasheet. Okay, now datasheet view display the table as a grid, because database and forms are different option. Okay, second question is Microsoft Access is a dash database. So Microsoft Access is a relational database. Okay, third question is which key defines a relationship between two tables. So primary key defines a relationship between two tables. How you can set a primary key? It's very simple. If you are having multiple table, as you can see in my database, I am having record and subject to database. So from the database tool, as you can see the relationship. Okay, I'm adding table, and as you can see in the both table, I am having a id as a primary key, so I can build a relationship. Okay, like this. Okay, in this way you can create a relationship between tables. So next question is the standard file. Okay, let me take data sheet, relational, primary key. The standard file name extension of database access 2016 is .accdb. Okay, this is extension. How you can check your database extension? It's very simple. As you can see here you can see your database extension name, like teachers is the name of database, and .accdb is your extension of your file. Okay, so answer is this. Okay, next question is a dash is a database object that help you to retrieve and view information from one or more database table. A dash is object. So answer is query. It means the query help us to retrieve and view information from the more tables, more database table. Okay, next question is in a table each row is called a record, and column is called a field. So answer of this question is record. Okay, next question is what does a query primarily do? It's retrieve a data. Okay, next question, what is the first step when starting a new database access? Open a report, create a query. No, we will define a table first. Okay, this is the answer. Which view shows the structure of a table in access? Structure of a table in access, so it will show you in a design view how the table has been structured, like description, data types, and everything. Okay, now next question is question number 10. Which key is used to define a unique value in a field? So it's very simple. Primary key defines a unique value in a field. Which object in access used for entering, modifying, viewing record? Which object in access used to entering, modifying, and viewing record is form. With the help of form we can enter new records in our database. Okay, question number 12 and 13. A database is a collection of tables only, forms only, or related data. Okay, what feature in MS Access lets you set condition for data filtering? What feature is MS let you set condition for the? So the answer is criteria. Criteria means you can set a condition in the query and you can filter your data using a specific criteria. Okay, next is question number 14. 14 is form are best used for. The form are best used for entering data easily. The C is the answer. Okay, question number 15. Which of these is not a valid form tool in MS Access? Blank form, form wizard. We have, but slideshow is not option. If you want to see this, I'm showing you here. As you can see, form, create, We have form design, and blank form. We don't have a slide. We don't have a slide option here. Okay, we don't have a slide option there. Where? Here in this form. Okay, so here you can see. Let me pin this bar from here. Let me pin. Okay, yes, now you can see we are having form, we are having form design, we are having form blank form, we don't have a slide. Okay, so the next question is, so answer is slideshow. Question number 16. Which report in Access are used for data analysis, data printing, data entry? So answer is data printing. Okay, report is used to data printing. 17. What is used to uniquely identify each record in a table? That is a primary key. Which property is used to limit the type of data entered in the field? That is a validation rule. Okay, validation rule used to limit type of data entered in a field. Next question is question number 19 and 20. The area where you can find tables, query and report is called a navigation pane. Okay, this is the answer, navigation pane. Question number 20. What type of query would you use to find student with marks above 80? We will use a select query. Okay, we will use a select query. Append means we have to, when we have to add a few, append करना, end करना होता है, append use करते हैं, but delete हमें करना नहीं है, so we will use select query. Okay. Question number 20. Which of these is not an object in MS Access? Table we have, reports we have, and slide we have. We are having 4 objects: table, report, query and form in the MS Access, and slide is not a part of MS Access. Question number 22. The create tab allow you to import data, format text, build new database objects. So the question answer number 3, build new database objects. You know how? This, as you can see in the create, you can create a table, you can create a query, you can create a form, you can create a report. In all 4 objects you can create using this create tab. Okay, now next question is question number 23. What is used to control how data appears in a field? What is used to control how data appears in a field? Format property. Okay. Question number 14. 24. You want to print a list of all employees. Which object will you use? You want to print all the list of all employees, so we will use print for printing report. Question number 25. Which key combination open the save as dialog box? Save as dialog box. Okay, this is Control plus S. Okay, save as dialog box. If you want to see this, if suppose your database query is not saved, you can use this Control plus S. Let's suppose, let me try a few shortcut keys for you. Let's suppose if I am pressing here, this is my, if I am pressing F12 here, okay, the save as, it's coming, right? So our shortcut key will be, save में क्या होता है, only we can save existing database, but save as database कौन open करता है? This, which is shortcut key is F12. Which combinations open the save as dialog box? F12 in the MS Access. Control plus S क्या करता है? It saves only, but if you are saving the first time, it would show you the save as dialog box also. Okay. Now the next is question number 26. What kind of data type is used to store prices? Okay, it's very simple, currency. Okay, because we want to add a price. What is the purpose of the relationship tool in Access? Connect tables. Okay, multiple tables. To view all customer name from a table, use a query, because we are retrieving a data from a table. Which object lets you display calculated fields and total? Which object lets you display calculated fields and total? Okay, it means the which object. आप में से तीनों तो फॉर्म आता है किसके लिए? फॉर्म आपके लिए आप पास में आता है तो डेटा को एंटर करने के लिए, रिपोर्ट आता है प्रिंट करने के लिए, सब बचा क्या अपने पास में? क्वेरी. ओके, display calculated fields and total. Now the next question, question number 30 is 30 to 35. Okay, now what does an input mask do? What does an input mask do? Restrict data format. Okay, which field property lets you specify a message when wrong data is entered? Which field property lets you specify a message when wrong data is entered? Validation text. Okay, like if the data is validate or not, it's valid data or not. Okay, to combine first and last names in a query, you would use design view. To combine first and last name in the query, you would use expression builder, form wizard, or so we will use form wizard. Okay, next is you should use this data type for yes or no answer. So boolean is a data type. True or false we can say, yes or no we can say. Like at a time it will take only one data, like yes or no, true or false, or 0 or 1. Question number 34. Which view lets you see live data while designing a form? Which view lets you see live data while designing a form? It's design view, layout view, SQL view. So layout view is the answer. Okay, so for the question number 32, there is an answer and change in this answer. The answer will be expression builder. Okay, in this boolean. And 34, which layout designing view, this is a layout view. Okay, 34 answers has been completed. Now the next answer, next question number 35. Okay, 35 to 40. First question is 35 is, what tool is MS Access help create form quickly? It's form assistant, report tool, or form wizard. Form wizard is a option. If you want to see this, it's very simple. Access, database access, and there is create and form wizard from here. Okay, form design, blank form. So form design you can use, or you can use a form option from this, or you can use a form wizard also. Okay, from here you can create a easily. It's very simple. Create, next, and your form will be ready. Okay, now so answer is form wizard for this question. You want to short student name alphabetically, what do you use? So you will use a query, simple, an ascending or descending order in the query. Which form view allow record navigation? Which form view allow record navigation? So which form will you allow the record? That is form view. Okay, 30. In which object can calculation like total or average be performed? In which object can calculation like total and average be performed? In the query. Okay, not in the table, not in the form. If you want to see this, I'll show you later, but the answer is query. Okay, next question is, last question was 37. Now, in which object can calculation like total or average? It has been done, right? Query, it was answer, form was answer, query was answer. Okay, you can use this filter. You can you use this to filter result based on a condition is criteria. Okay, to remove all records from a table using query, use delete query. Okay, delete query, append and update. Append means add करना होता है, update means existing data को update करना होता है. Okay, and that we will use a delete query. Question number 41. What is used to avoid duplicate entries in a field? Unique property or a validation rule can be the answer. So you can guess and tell me the answer. What will be the answer of 41? Okay, 41 answer you have to write in a comment. Okay, 41 answer आपको देना है. 41 को मैं नहीं कर रहा. Okay, question number 42. चलिए, 42 is, you want to increase font size in a form. Which view you will use? Okay, which view will you use to increase a font size of a form? So you will use layout view to increase the font size in a form. Okay, question number 43. Which object is used to define rules for data entry? Which object is used to define rules for data entry? Tables, query, and a. So for 43 is, which object used to define rules for data entry is table. Okay, in table you can define the rules for data entry. Like question number 44. What tool lets you import Excel data into Access? What tool lets you import Excel data into? So external data is the option. Okay, if you want to see this, let me show you. The external data field is not here. Let me show you here. Let me click on query, database tool, external data is here. You can export an Excel or PDF or a Word file. Okay, in many format you can export your file. Okay, next is, so answer was external data. Okay, 45, the sort and filter option found under which tab? Sort and filter found in which tab? So let's see the answer. Sort and filter, home. You can see in the home, the ascending filter, sort and filter finds in a home tab. So answer will be of this question is home. Okay, now the next questions are from 46 to 50. Now next question is, which section of report prints once per page? Which section of a report prints once per page? Okay, so answer is page header. Which section of report prints one per page is page header. Okay, second is, which data type is suitable for long paragraph? Is memo or a long text. Okay, 48, what field type should be used for phone number? Short text. You know why? Because sometimes we are using while typing, while entering a records in a phone number, like plus symbol or a chords or a hyphen sign. So for number is only for a calculation. Okay, question number 49, to avoid entering blend data, use this property required. Okay, like this field is necessary to enter. If you are not entering that record, it will show you error. Question number 50, which tab lets you insert image into a form or report? So answer is insert. Okay, insert image. You can insert an image in your database. 51, you can set a default value field using the. Okay, you can set a default value of field using the default value option. Okay, using the default value option, you can set a default value of your field. Okay, now the next questions are 51, 52 to 55, 6. Okay, the next question is, what is displayed in a status bar when a query run? Okay, what is displaying the status? जब query run होती है तो उसके status bar पे, status bar क्या होता है मैं बता देता हूँ आपको. देखो, see this here, this is your status bar. Okay, I am showing you here. This is your status bar. Okay, like here, just below. Okay, so here you can use like here. Okay, this is your status bar, like this. Okay, this is status bar. चलो, now answer of this is कि जब query run होती है, let's suppose कि we are running this query. If suppose this is my query, I'm opening this query. Okay, so there is no status right now. Let me show you. The answer of this is, okay, so answer will be of this question is, answer is yes, number of record it will show. Okay, when the query run होती है तो number of record जो भी आपके होते हैं वो show होते हैं. ठीक है. Question number 53, to prevent editing in a form, you can set it to prevent editing in a form, you can set it to locked. Okay, इसको lock कर सकते हैं form को, ताकि इसमें कुछ भी editing नहीं हो, कुछ भी changes नहीं हो. Where do you edit relationship between table in the relationship window? What allow you to repeat column heading in a report? Okay, group header. It will report, in report के अंदर क्या होता है जब repeat करनी होती है headings आपको, we will use group header. Okay, next question is question number 56. To apply theme to a form for a use as a design tab. Okay, queries can be saved and reused. Yes, queries can be saved and can be reused. Okay, so next question is question number 58. 58, 59, 60 the last question. Okay, now the next question is 58. 58 is, a report is divided into section like header, detail and a footer. Header means जो top आपके आता है, top पे जो आपकी चीज़ें आती है, like your headings and all. Footer में आपको जो भी लिखना है like page number you can add, and details means all your records. Okay, forms can be customized using a layout view. You can customize your form using a layout view. And the last question of this worksheet is, MS Access can be used to make presentation. No, make presentation PowerPoint software. Okay, manage data efficiently or edit images. For edit images we can use Paint or any other software. So answer will be of this question is manage data efficiently. So we solved all 60 questions, 60 worksheet question one by one with the examples. If you पसंद आया like करें, share करें, subscribe this channel and share with your friends also. Thanks for watching.